to take a special trumpet sample, which is originally made for like, it's a single trumpet that is made for general recordings of pop music, and it's this one, but it gives quite good result. It's a little, put it like that. Doesn't sound good, I know, but you have to wait. I'll have to work on it just so it works good. Okay, next part is going to be the trombones. I'm going to work on the trumpet sounds later. I just do the rough sketch. Take different samples for this one. Because the trombones can be a little richer. I use a combination of various symphonic libraries, by the way. I use Symphobia by Project Sam for a full rich sound, but it tends to be slow and a little bit sluggish. So I also have an old version of East West orchestra, which has more fast and aggressive sounds. It lacks of richness and bass and stuff. So I'm going to take this one. Okay, this is a good sketch. Now I'm going to need a little bit of deep brass that do the brrr. Take French horns with a 3-second marcato. No, it's not cheap. This is pretty good. Okay, I know. The sounds still sound terrible because there's no reverb and nothing on it. But I'm going to do the rough intro, just to you'll get a little idea of it, and then I'm going to work it over. Now we're going to put on the reverb. Obviously, the trumpets sound terrible with no reverb and stuff on it, so we need reverb. And this is all about testing around. This is good. Because you don't want to have too much reverb, and you won't because then it just get muddy, and you can't really separate the notes from each other, and that's surely not what you want to have. Okay, there's still also a synth. It's lacks of synth because it's obviously something that was permanently used in the original GoldenEye score. So I'm gonna find me a good synth sound, which I think would be appropriate for this one. Okay, this is very simple. By the way, I'm just basically rebuilding the basic song now, but later on I'm going to add more of the elements I usually add, like additional string stuff and pretty good sound, but I'm not a big fan of the echo. Although I could give it a try. Okay, I think this is pretty okay. Okay, this is so. I'm going. Of course, there will be still a lot of more work. I'll invest there, but there are some other things I would quickly like to show you. So, for example, now it's really the standard bond thing. So I'm really looking forward to do this because because I've made this for 11 or 12 years now. It's really you don't have to think about it very much anymore. It's just fun to play, you know. And you have like the standard bond thing going on, which is basically the and you can control it via the pedal. And this is how you can build up suspension. Actually, you can go just kind of. And there's a variation also. So now I showed you the basic. Okay, or okay, and there's a little thing that changes the whole sound of this being played. It's when you add this note. So you go from. You can add this note, and it sounds like. Hear the difference actually. This sounds more like smoother. But this sounds more aggressive somehow. So I'm just gonna use this one without this note. Okay, I always try it out a little bit because it's just but you can just tell by listening to it. So I'm going to listen to that. And because the original that part is being played by synth, I'm going to add a little synth as well. And because Eric Serra has quite often used it too, so I like it. And now I have to take back the notes a few milliseconds again because, like I said, these are the samples that are quite slow. So I have to correct that manually. Even a little more actually. And now it matches with the drums, with the bass. And what I also like to do, which sounds great in my opinion, is when you do the da 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 da. I like to play it with the close and open hi-hat. This sounds very good. I'm going to record that right now. Okay, and now the string part that plays. I'm also going to add a little bit of synth to that, like I mentioned before. I get to use another sample. Sounds too warm. Try this one out.